Welcome to Variant, where we love comics more than I'm beyond excited about all the good reviews for the Wonder Woman movie, and I'll be giving you my thoughts on Friday. But as for today, we're going to take a look at one of Wonder Woman's oldest enemies, Arris, the God of War, since he's one of the big bads in the Wonder Woman movie. I'm not 100% sure of his full involvement in the movie because I've been staying away from all the clips and new trailers, but he is in the movie, so let's learn about him. So we know the big bad of the Wonder Woman movie is none other than Arris, but what the heck is this god all about, and who is he in relation to Wonder Woman? Well, I'm about to answer all that right now. First thing I want to say is that DC's Arris is completely different from Marvel's Arris. Both DC and Marvel's Arris are the god of war, but beyond that, they're two completely different takes on the Greek god. DC's version of Arris had also been referred to as Mars, as he was sometimes called by the Romans. He is one of the gods of Olympus who were worshipped by the people of ancient Rome and Greece, and he is the son of Hera and Zeus, king of the gods. But even though Arris' daddy is king, he was like the misfit of the family who never fit in with the rest of the gods of Olympus. So he was like, screw it, I'm gonna create my own realm, and that's exactly what he did. A realm Arris called Areopagus. Being the physical representation of war, Arris wanted eternal war and conflict in the world of man. Essentially, he's a douchebag. Anyway, he was opposed by Aphrodite, who was like, that's not gonna fly, I'm the goddess of love, and I want a loving civilization. In the middle of all this, the men who worshipped Arris took on a survival of the fittest mentality, killing each other and their weaker brothers. They also sold the women cheaper than cattle. Because again, Arris is a giant douchebag. When Arris taunted Aphrodite saying that his plans are working, Aphrodite created a race of extremely strong women and called them the Amazons. They would also follow Aphrodite's loving ways and live far away from man on their own island, called Paradise Island or Themyscira. But the point is that the Amazons, particularly Wonder Woman, would go on to clash with Arris numerous times because of their drastically different ideals about man. In fact, Arris is easily one of Wonder Woman's top 3 arch enemies, the other two probably being Cheetah and Circe. Over the years, like pretty much every comic book character, Arris has gone through visual changes. In the Golden Age, he mainly appeared as a Roman legionnaire, and usually went by the name Mars rather than Arris. It wasn't until Crisis on Infinite Earths that comic great George Perez reimagined the character, giving him his most popular look of a demon-looking knight who wore blue-plated armor with red eyes that could be seen through the slits of his helmet. For the most part, the character has kept this look to this day, including DC's recent Wonder Woman Rebirth title, which he's playing a massive role in. So if you want to read about Arris, that's a good place to start. But let's talk about Arris' powers and abilities and see what makes him one of Wonder Woman's greatest foes. He is a master of conflict and strategy with centuries of experience. He's basically the best war strategist out there. He has complete telekinetic command and mastery over any weapon. Since he's the god of war, violence, anger, hate, death, bloodshed, and pretty much anything that creates violence makes him stronger. It also heals any wounds he may have, as his soul is able to absorb the psychic energy created by the violent events. That's very cool, yet creepy. His armor is also virtually indestructible, and his weapons are way beyond that of the mortal world. He can also shapeshift into any form he wishes and can teleport himself as well as others. Once upon a time, he was recognized as the death god of the Greek pantheon because he had control over the dead. He could even resurrect and command a whole army of the undead from the underworld to do whatever he sees fit. He then just sends them back whenever he wishes because he can control them. He of course also has the power of flight, energy projection, is invulnerable, has super speed, super strength, stamina, and so on and so forth. He has many more awesome powers, but to sum it up, he's a complete badass. This was obviously a very brief summary of the character. It was just to get you guys a little more familiar with him for the Wonder Woman movie, but let me know if you guys would like to see a full history of episode on him in the future. Then I can get more in depth and even give you guys some reading recommendations. Although I will say, again, read Wonder Woman Rebirth. It's a great jumping on point and he's amazing in it. I'm gonna shave his balloon while talking.
Why?
I don't know. Yeah, that's good. Are you sick of choosing between overpriced razors and low-quality plastic disposables? Dollar Shave Club has your solution. Their razors provide high quality, close to the shave price for a disposable. DollarShaveClub.com delivers amazing razors right to your front door for a fraction of the price that I used to pay. Just go to DollarShaveClub.com and pick a razor that works for you from their lineup of amazing blades. They're all just $1 for the first month, including free shipping. With Dollar Shave Club, you can look, smell, and shave like $1 million without paying it. So go discover why millions of members like me love Dollar Shave Club by getting your 1-month trial of any razor for just $1. Seriously, there's no catch or hidden fees, commitments, and you can cancel whenever the heck you want, and with free shipping. So go to dollarshaveclub.com/variant to get a 1-month membership of any razor for just $1. Get it shipped free to your house and find out what it's like to use a razor that's so good, it can shave a balloon. Wonder Woman has done some pretty incredible things over the course of her many years in comics, but did you know she's one of the few characters who have wielded Thor's hammer? That's right, during the 1996 Marvel vs. DC crossover event, we saw Marvel heroes and DC heroes go head to head. And during a confrontation with Shazam, Thor temporarily lost control of Mjolnir, leaving Wonder Woman to test her worthiness. She is quickly found worthy and easily lifts the hammer, immediately filling her with godlike power. Ultimately though, she discards Mjolnir instead of using it in battle to avoid giving herself an unfair advantage, really proving why she was worthy to lift it in the first place. And now you have some more comic book knowledge in your brain. First up for Wednesday, May 31st, we have the Teen Titans Annual Issue 1. Putting it simple, this issue sets the stage for the next era of the Teen Titans. Now we have The Flash Issue 23. Barry Allen is at the crossroads. He's lied to the woman he loves about his life as the Flash, and a rift is growing between him and his young partner. And finally, we have Wonder Woman Annual 1. This is a collection of short stories that takes Wonder Woman around the globe, in the days after Year 1, when Diana meets Superman and Batman for the first time. And that's going to bring another episode of Variant to a close, but remember, if you like the channel, be sure to subscribe and then hit the bell next to it so you're notified whenever we upload a new video. But as always, you can like our Variant Facebook page to keep up with the show and all things comic related. You could also follow Variant on Twitter at VariantComics or me on Twitter at Arris_Quinones. But I'll see you guys next week when I talk about all things comics.